Hey, you guys, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Okay, you guys, last week I was reading this article on that journalism site, and this comes from Roll Aids and close friends, well, friends that have been kept at a distance from Harry, of Harry's. Let's talk about what's going on with Harry. Okay, so in the beginning, when Meghan and Harry really started getting serious about one another, he kind of turned the reins of his life, of his whatever it seems like, over to Meghan, and she took total control and full advantage. When things started getting really serious, Meghan changed Harry's diet completely. She had him stop smoking cold turkey, quit drinking, quit hanging out with his friends, stopped all his medication. And, it's imperative. Some people really have to have that stuff to function. Antidepressants are nothing to play with. Anyhow, and he has severe depression and high anxiety. So he's the type of person that really needs his medication. Well, we know he recently went back on citalopram 40 milligrams. I don't know what she says about that. But anyhow, it's like she stopped him. He was going 110 miles an hour and hit a brick wall. That's kind of how you feel when you stop antidepressants cold turkey. I know from personal experience. Well, now they're saying that he has what they're calling irritable male syndrome, and that's nothing to laugh at. And all of this is really catching up to him. He's lost a ton of hair, you guys. He's having lashing out fits at people. He recently, while they were in Morocco, he lost his temper with a cameraman. This guy was brought on by the royal family. It's one of their own. It's not like paparazzi. And he shoved this man out of the way to the degree that people in the background were stunned. During that same trip, they were at the equestrian center and the director had ticked him off. I'm not quite for sure the details, but he had it out with that guy. Meghan tried to calm him down and they just couldn't get him calmed down. He was just absolutely irritable. And, it's just getting out of hand. We can also remember back at the theater when they went to see Cirque du Soleil, and I know I didn't say that right, but they went and saw that, and they were in the audience, and people were booing for when Meghan stood up. Anyway, he was so upset that night, and you could clearly see something was wrong with him. But here's the thing they're saying. He went from Peter Pan syndrome to irritable male syndrome, and he's absolutely miserable, and he has no hope of getting out anytime soon. A few of his friends have tried very hard to reach out to him, to comfort him and be there as friends for him, and Meghan will not allow him to go and have a beer, to go hang out with his buddies. His buddies can't come and hang out with him. It's been all about Meghan and all about this pregnancy. I'm showing you guys here, this is staged, these are actors, but this woman is clearly in a prosthetic belly. I just wanted to throw that up there to compare with Meghan's prosthetic lopsided belly and her protruding belly button that hangs off of her gut like a digit. It's repulsive. And in this article, the two roll aides we're talking about how you can hear him and Meghan arguing all the time, that they just don't get along behind closed doors, and that, Kate and William are so frustrated themselves with the chaos that there's no peace in the palace at all whatsoever, and that everybody's looking forward to them making the jump over to Frogmore Cottage. And the other members of the palace don't even acknowledge them in passing, that everybody's walking on eggshells around both Meghan and Harry, that it's just so uncomfortable being there. His friend said that he tried to call several different times to Harry, and that Harry conducted himself as if it were a business type phone conversation. He says he wasn't used to that. He's used to a fun-loving, jovial, goofy kind of conversation like friends would have. He said, and that's just not the vibe he picked up on the end of the phone. So he said he's just going to back off and allow Harry his space. And according to the royal aides, they think the biggest part of Harry's frustration and his depression and everything that he's going through mentally is just an absolute result of not being this fantastic foursome that he brought, into his mind when Meghan joined the family. And it's just really backfired. Harry, Kate, and William would start their day together. They would end their day together. He was a great uncle. Now he has no patience. He's hardly around the kids anymore. The royal aide says that he doesn't hardly at all speak to his brother unless he absolutely has to. Meghan and Kate do not communicate at all. Excuse me. And they said it's really hard for them to watch, considering, some of these people have been there their entire lives. And to watch this crumble as it has really taken its toll on Harry. The royal aides just can't stand to watch it anymore. So everybody's up in arms in a tizzy over Harry's mental stability. It's hard for me as a common folk, to find compassion in this situation, to feel sorry for these people. It's really hard for me. I feel sorry for cold, hungry, wet, homeless children. I feel sorry for the people that live behind the palace. You know what I mean? That are checking dumpsters for food. I feel sorry for the single mom, the single dad that's trying to pay $1,000 worth of bills a month but have $750 in their bank. I feel sorry for that person. It's hard for me to find compassion on somebody that has everything. Work it out, big boy. You're a grown man. Pull your panties up and get on with it. I guess you picked the wrong case, goober. I'd be a liar if I said I didn't enjoy every bit of this. I love watching this drama unfold, and I look forward to every bit of what's happening next. I can't help myself. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon. We'll talk fast. Stay safe. Be blessed.